It's been nearly a full decade since we last saw Kyle Crane, which is the original protagonist of Dying Light, and since then so much has changed, both in the world of the game and in how Techland approaches the franchise. There's been so many new details recently that just about everyone need to know about. First, the game has unfortunately been delayed, but they told us the exact reason why they did this, and it's much more exciting than disheartening. It seems the developers want this game to be absolutely perfect, like a 10 out of 10 game thanks to the new details we've received. With Dying Light the Beast, it is said to not just be a return, it's a full transformation, a brutal reimagining of the series' tone, pacing, and its central character. And now, with just a short delay pushing the game to September 19th, everything we've seen, read, and played points towards something serious, something sharper, more intense, more grounded, and potentially the best Dying Light game we've ever seen. Let's just get into it. Let's start at the core of it all. Kyle Crane is back. Yes, that Kyle. But he's not the man you remember. At the end of the following expansion, he was kidnapped by a mysterious cult, and for over a decade he's been held in darkness, literally and figuratively subjected to terrifying experiments. His DNA spliced with the infected, he's emerged into the world no longer just a survivor, but something between man and monster. And the title of the game, The Beast, isn't metaphorical, he is the beast now. The game's director described the emotional state of Kyle post-imprisonment as one of rage, fear, and disorientation. He's been locked in a sunless bunker for 10 years, and when he finally breaks free, the open world of Castor Woods becomes both his hunting ground and his proving ground. The central thread is vengeance. Kyle wants to destroy the Baron, the warlord responsible for his captivity. And from everything we've seen, this won't be a slow burn. It's going to be a visceral, violent reckoning. But this isn't just about story. From a gameplay perspective, The Beast is a dramatic evolution. The first hands-on previews that surfaced recently give us a 4-hour window into how the game unfolds from the moment Kyle escapes. The game opens in an abandoned monastery, your first hub, tutorial area, and taste of what's to come. It's moody, decayed, and isolated, filled with minor infected that let you ease into movement, stealth, and base mechanics. But that calm doesn't last. The Chimera. Chimeras are a whole new threat class, genetically modified horrors created by the Baron. They're not just tougher enemies, they're bosses, each one with unique attack patterns, designs, and personalities. The first one you face, the Reaper, wears a shredded hazmat suit and charges you like a runaway train. He's the introduction to the new combat loop, which isn't just about melee anymore, it's about adapting, dodging, and building up Beast Mode, your mutant-powered fury state. Once activated, Beast Mode amps up your strength and speed, but it's not a win button, it's strategic. It needs to be timed and its duration is limited. It's power with purpose, and it's built around a central question the devs keep raising. What does it take to survive when you're no longer fully human? The deeper you go, the more layered the systems get. There are now 2 skill trees, the traditional survivor tree that rewards exploration and traversal, things like dropkicks, fall resistance, etc., and the new beast tree, which unlocks mutant abilities through chimera blood injections. That's right, to become stronger, you need to kill these abominations and inject their corrupted blood into yourself. That's not just a mechanic, it's a theme. You're choosing to become less human to survive. And there's more. The gore system has been completely overhauled. Every hit, every weapon, every dismemberment is context sensitive now. Blunt weapons leave crushed limbs, blades slice through joints. It's not just for show. Enemy reactions are tied to hit zones, weapons have weight, and every fight feels like it could go sideways. Viscerality is the keyword the devs keep using, and it shows. This is not clean combat. It's grim, loud, and disgusting in the best way. And while melee is still the foundation, the Beast also reintroduces firearms, and from the very beginning, this is a big change. Dying Light 2 had no guns at launch. Here you start with a pistol and gradually access rifles, shotguns, and more, but it's balanced. Guns draw attention, specifically from virals, those fast-moving infected that can hear a pin drop, so if you want to go loud, you'd better be ready to deal with the consequences. Ammunition is scarce, and the devs are clear. This is not a shooter, it's a survival game with tools, and everything comes with a cost. Traversal has also been retuned. The parkour system, always one of Dying Light's most defining traits, is back and feels more natural than ever. Castor Woods is vast and diverse. It's not just forest. There's a town center with rooftops, alleys, and interiors, an industrial rail yard full of derailed trains and containers, national parks with cliffs and dense trees. Movement is tailored to each zone, encouraging verticality in urban areas, and more strategic route planning in natural ones. And now for the first time since the following, vehicles are back you can drive. And it's not a gimmick, the engine noise attracts spiders and sometimes even virals. So your car is both a mobility tool and a threat magnet. In co-op it gets even better, your friends can shoot from the windows, honk to distract zombies, or even bait them into ambushes. The game supports up to 4 players with shared progression, meaning that no matter who hosts, your story and upgrades carry over. That's a huge quality of life upgrade over DL2's clunky session system. But it's not all power fantasy. Save zones are more spread out now, nighttime is deadlier, volatiles are back in full force, and they are not to be trifled with. If they spot you, you run. If you try to fight them without beast mode, you die. It's that simple. And even with beast mode, it's a gamble. Lemaire emphasized that even in your strongest state, you're never invincible. Now let's talk about that delay. Originally set to launch August 22nd, Techland delayed the game by just under a month. That might seem small, but it's significant. These last few weeks before release are where polish becomes priority. The devs have made it clear. The time is being used to refine UI, tighten up AI behavior, adjust loot drops, and fix feedback-driven bugs. In other words, this delay isn't about pushing content, it's about finishing touches. And with a game that's already packed with systems, physics, co-op, new mechanics, and branching builds, that kind of focused polish can make or break the experience. And make no mistake, this game will surprise people. If you checked out of Dying Light after the first game or felt Dying Light 2 drifted too far from the horror survival tone of the original, the beast is here to correct course. It's darker, more violent, more grounded, and more focused on Kyle Crane, the man who started it all. There's a narrative confidence here we haven't seen from Techland in years. They're answering long dormant questions. They're giving closure to one of the most enigmatic protagonists in zombie game history, and they're doing it in a way that blends storytelling, mutation, combat, and survival horror into a single unified system. So now we wait. It might just be the best thing Techland's ever made. It's clear now that The Beast isn't just another sequel. It's a tonal and mechanical recalibration of the franchise. This isn't about retreading old ground. It's about pushing every system to its edge and daring the player to keep up. The Beast Mode system, the Chimera bosses, the risk-heavy firearms, and the grounded brutality of combat all point to a game that's intentionally heavier, meaner, and more tactically demanding than anything Techland has done before. And yes, this delay to September 19th may frustrate some fans, but it's also a gift in disguise. It's a signal that Techland understands the stakes. They want this game to be right, not just finished but fully baked. These final weeks are being used for polish, balancing boss pacing, refining the late game parkour momentum, improving co-op sync, and stress testing the AI in chase sequences. A rushed Dying Light game would feel broken. A patient one could define the studio's future. But what really makes this game worth watching is how personal it feels. Kyle Crane has been silent for nearly a decade, but now he's back not as the clean-cut hero, but as something twisted and transformed. His return feels symbolic. It mirrors the franchise's own arc, from scrappy zombie parkour game to one of the few surviving, evolving horror action series still innovating today.